Okay, I wanted to make this video because something very surprising happened, and that is that the Pitkin Depot was suddenly moved. Pitkin was founded in 1879, essentially for the railroad. The Denver, South Park, and Pacific, built from Denver all the way down to reach Gunnison. They decided to tunnel through the Continental Divide at over 11,000 feet through the Alpine Tunnel. And on the western side of the pass was the town of Pitkin. In Pitkin, the railroad could service its helper engines and that they could help trains going over the pass headed east. So needless to say, it has a long history with the railroad. Unfortunately, the line over the pass was so difficult to maintain that it called it quits in 1910. It gave over a stretch of it to the Denver and Rio Grande Western, who did operate into Pitkin and Quartz just beyond until 1934. So the depot served the South Park line, but it also served the Denver and Rio Grande Western. After the railroad was abandoned and the tracks pulled out, the depot remained. Many depots over time have burned down, torn down, but this one remained. At some point it got turned into a residence and eventually a rental facility for vacationers. So a lot of the inside depot details had been removed. However, not that long ago, the depot had got new owners, and these owners wanted to turn the depot into a coffee house, but also to restore its original inside look as a depot. The trouble is that zoning regulations would not allow them to do this where the depot presently sat. So on May 17th, 2025, the entire depot was lifted off its foundation where it had sat for 143 years and moved to a new spot. My family and I visited Pitkin in May of 2024, just about a year before its move. So I wanted to show this footage just to remember where the depot sat for so long, even after the railroad was long gone. It is quite a stalwart little building that has stood the test of time. Those of us who love railroads are a bit saddened by the fact that it's no longer where it sat for so long. But the good news is that being a coffee house and that they are restoring the inside to the railroad details makes it more accessible to the public, which for many of us has been inaccessible for a long time. So we wish the new owners well and look forward to a visit to the South Park Pitkin Depot.